Hi everyone. It's a little late here tonight. I'm back at my mom's and I said I was gonna do these no matter what I do or how it goes, and I'm gonna hold myself to that the best I can. And I know if I don't, that's fine too. Only meant to do whatever I'm meant to do. But today I kind of want to talk about like surrendering and letting go, because that's so important in my life right now. I've been just feeling like nudged a lot about what I need to do recently, and I know I need to push myself, and I've been pushing myself, and I'm gonna work hard this weekend on finishing up some stuff. But I just gotta let go. I just got to surrender and just trust and have faith in the universe that they will have a higher, bigger plan for me. And I know that's always hard sometimes, and I know I always come on and I'll say like this or better, because I always believe that we always have this or better, whether it's good or bad. I mean, sometimes bad things can end up turning out to be good things, and it doesn't always have to, like, you think it's bad because it turned out to be bad. It could be a good thing that you actually, in the long run, I mean, it might not look good at the very beginning when it happens, or when you go through it, you might just really have a hard time with it. But in the end, you're always going to know that it's for your higher purpose, or your higher, I call it higher self, divine, whatever you want to call. They always have a better plan, and they always know what's better for us. And I know with me, it was kind of crazy, because when I first learned on my spiritual journey, I learned, I even forget who ended up like saying something this one time. It said just be grateful with whoever you have, because I always wanted a car salesman lady, and I had the first one when I got my first car, and I really liked her. Well, here she wasn't doing sales anymore. So she said she'd get me someone else, which I was supposed to go see that lady when I got there. And when I got there, that lady was already helping someone. And I knew deep down in my heart that I always trust and have faith that no matter who I get, I'm meant to have that person. So I remember saying to myself, okay, God, universe, I know I'm supposed to go in and take this guy, so I hope this is going to work out, because I don't do well sometimes with men salesmen. And it ended up being the best salesman, which was kind of funny, because when I walked in, I said I wanted a red car. And we went out on the lot, because he said, let's talk about money. And I said, nope, we're not talking about money. I have to go out and look at them, because I don't know really what you have here, and I want to go look at it. And I remember I walked out in the lot, and there was a whole line of cars, and there were some red ones, but there was this cool white one that I just loved. It was the very first one, and I'll never forget it. I was like, I like that one. He goes, it's not red. I said, I don't care. I like that one. And he said, well, that one's the best deal on the lot. And I took it for a test drive. Um, I got my actual like sale for my car for the exact amount, because when I was doing the paperwork, well, I've subconsciously asked myself, I went to the bathroom and I do muscle testing when I do stuff, and I picked the right amount. And then when I was getting ready to sign my paperwork, the lady told me a different amount, and I said, what? And she goes, yeah, it's going to be this. I said, nope, I'm not going to do it then. I said, I'm all about numbers sometimes, and I like a certain number. And so she goes, that's going to make the sale? And I said, yep, that's going to make the sale. And she literally went whatever she had to do and come back, and she goes, okay, you got it. This is it. Let's sign all the paperwork. And I ended up leaving with a car that I truly never thought I would have ever gotten. It's never a brand that I would have gotten. It's not even a car that I would have picked. But I felt like I went on a high of, like I call my high flying disc, happy, all excited, and everything turned out, and it was something that I wasn't even expected to even get. And I love that car. I mean, it was so much fun. It had this, oh my God, radio in the trunk that, oh my God, it would just blow you away. And I always got made fun of sometimes when I would always pull up because people wouldn't think that a girl should have a car like that. And I loved it. It was like the most fun. I don't have it right now, and that's fine too, but that's okay. I just feel like I got something that I really never thought I would really want. And I went with one attitude, thinking I wanted a whole other um, look, and I ended up turning up with totally something that I would have never even dreamed of. So sometimes you just gotta go with expectations, and if it don't turn out, or if it isn't what you think it is, you may even be happier in the long run. You just gotta just surrender and let go. And that's what I feel like with my life recently. I've been stressing about a lot of things. I've been worried about a lot of things. And I know worry is not a good thing. And I know I don't need to worry anymore. I need to have more trust and faith. And I just talked about that just recently on my TikTok. But just recently, it's my surrender and letting go. And just truly knowing whatever's meant to be is this or better. I just always tell myself it's this or better. With anything, it's this or better. And I just keep pushing forward. And I truly hope that if you feel like this and you have a hard time of like letting the control, because that is my biggest thing about being in control and always having everything certain ways and handled a certain ways and think it's my way, which is not always the best way, that it's just better to do things that you wouldn't even think that might be your way. Because sometimes my way is not maybe how the universe would want me to go about it. Or maybe like just kind of like with the car. I mean, that, and to be honest with you, I had a thing where I was going to Italy and I almost didn't even think I was going to get to go because my passport was still in my married name and I went back to my maiden name and I had so much stuff to do to get my passport changed and get it back into my maiden name. And I paid for extra expedite and all this stuff. And I literally, I will never forget it. I got my passport the week before I left. Like, if you're really meant to do something, it will happen. It might be at the edge of the thing, or even when I went to Italy, I almost didn't get on a plane in Madrid because I didn't speak Spanish. And I went back through the passport place, or not the passport, but where you go through international, and like they just kept on sending me back through and they would stamp my passport. I look like I've been in Madrid 3 times because they stamped it 3 times because I couldn't ever get to where I was, and it was 5 minutes before the plane was ready to take off, and I got on, literally bawling, but I got on. Just those things that you just don't know for sure if it's going to turn out or if it's not going to turn out. You just have to have trust and faith and let go and surrender and just be grateful for whatever you have, and just be grateful for being in the moment right where you are, for everything that you have. Like, I'm so grateful for my grandkids, my family, my son, my daughter-in-law, I mean, like my mom, like everyone. I'm just so grateful, and that's all you have to do is just be grateful for where you are in your life, and to be grateful for everything that you have and everything that you do, and to just put the best in everything that you can. So, but I truly hope this resonates with someone because I really felt like I need to talk about surrender and letting go today. And I know I need to work on that this weekend. So, anyways, I just hope that whoever really enjoys this or watches it gets something from it. So, with that being said, if you've never followed me, I'm Charlene Carver. I'm an earth angel, truly wanting everyone to find happiness and joy and to learn to love themselves, or to truly love yourself, because you don't need to learn how to love yourself. I don't know why I said it like that, but just love yourself. That's so important, to truly love yourself. So, anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I hope, I mean, everyone has a wonderful weekend. So, Okay, thank you for listening. I love you all. Bye bye.